This is Booze at 10 with Graham Whistler.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to another episode of Booze at 10, the topical-ish news show that takes the topical out of the news and a bunch of comedians just sit and have a drink and chat instead. However, much like the news, we do still have the bongs. Yes, the bong. I swear that was longer than last time. Love the bongs, though. Never going to get rid of it. Good. So, in the news this week, Twitter has gone mad over the new Sainsbury's Christmas ad because apparently a bunch of racists don't like families. But there you go. What are you going to do? We'll talk about that later on. That's annoyed me a little bit. Tonight, we have Adele, Cliff, Suzy, Bennett, Callie Beaton on with us. And as always, Alex Lean will be popping up with some comments and having a little chat and a chin wag and all that sort of stuff. Thank you for watching as well. If you'd like to support the show, you can donate via the PayPal link, paypal.me/gwhistlercomedy. And there is, of course, the QR code, which is preset at £5. If you'd like to donate to that, that'll help us keep the show running, pay for some of the acts, and, of course, cover the cost of my beers, which is good news. Right. Alex, are you how are you doing, mate? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I
Good.
was deliberately staying quiet because I was just enjoying watching you try to read the banner.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. So how have you had a good week? How are you getting on?
The days are sort of mingling into one. It doesn't exactly seem like 5 minutes as we'll last there doing this, but at least lockdown 2 is going quickly.
Well, yeah, there is that. I've actually got a little story. I completely forgot about it. I'll just mention it now before we bring everyone else on. So, like a lot of comedians, COVID has kind of it's really affected stand-up industry and as entertainment and hospitality and stuff in general. Luckily for me, I still had a bit of a day job, so I've managed to pick up some hours there and go back to that. I had a very, very strange experience today where a woman tried to give me advice on how to pick up women while I was selling her a phone. It was beyond odd. I'll give you the gist of it. You genuinely won't believe this. So she's coming because she smashed up her phone. Right. So I just need a basic handset that can do WhatsApp because I smashed up my phone. Okay, fine. And you're an absolute star. Thank you so much. Sort of rambling and things like that. And she's like, because I really need to text this cute guy on WhatsApp, and I'm worried I'm going to lose all my messages. I won't be able to text him. I just want him to have my babies. And I'm like, oh, okay. So is that where I'm going wrong then? Am I not being forward enough? Is this what's happened? And she's like, just. I have no idea. He's literally saved in her phone as cute guy. So yeah. At which point she then shows me her purse and gets out one of those keyring size photos of another guy that she quote met in the woods. Yeah, and I can only assume by her demeanor he's still there in some kind of bunker, I would imagine, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So I asked her if I was that's where I was going wrong, not being forward enough, and this is what she said. She just finished work, by the way. She's wearing a polo shirt and a zip jumper. She unzipped her jumper, right? Went like this, and well, this is what you should do. You should flash them and go, "Come on, ladies, would you like a bit of this?"
Right. I can't help but get the feeling that you'd get a better standard of clientele if you worked at EE and not Tesco Mobile.
I think that was possibly a bit of the problem. But I might, given the lineup this evening, I might defer to our esteemed panel and get some advice and see if that's what they would have done in that situation.
I'll be popping up, hopefully at least once with the comments. Just the one so far from Ian Bowden, who's coming with the beauty of 2 of my faves, and Graham and Alex. Thanks for that, Ian.
Didn't he say that last week?
No, he said I must remember to stay awake this week. So,
of course, yeah, because he doesn't like us, and we make him fall asleep. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do one, and you're gonna bring tonight's guests on. So
yeah, of course. Cool. See you in a bit. Right. Please welcome everyone that's watching. Suzy, Bennett, Adele, Cliff, and Callie Beaton. Hello, guys.
Oh, no, here it was.
I didn't know we were on yet. I was just on my phone. I thought I was backstage.
Oh, that's all right.
I was posting a witty thing about being virtually backstage.
In fairness, it's completely my fault because I forgot all of my opening gags. So, that's good, isn't it? Never mind. It doesn't matter. We'll crack on anyway. So, and luckily I remembered that story, which genuinely happened to me today. So I don't know if you heard any of that, but it's absolutely mental.
Have you had time to apply any of that yet?
I have no idea. I didn't take any of her details. She seemed a bit.
Oh, not for her. I mean, just the advice to other women. Have you?
Oh, no. I guess. Well, this is the thing. During lockdown, I've seen so much about what's appropriate, what isn't. I'm really not sure what I should do. Especially zipping down a hoodie and just sort of. I don't know. Like I'm sort of like a. I don't know, like a suicide bomber kind of approach. I'm not sure if that's the right. Are you ready for an explosion? Because it's been a while, kind of thing. I don't know. I mean,
I don't think you can say that. I think that my advice would be, don't say that.
No, well, yeah, okay. I mean, that was my initial reaction. But I just thought that it was just a very. It was just like, honestly, it was just a typical Tesco mobile customers. Yeah, okay. Nice to see you again. Thank you for that earlier. No, it wasn't her.
Did you tell her that every little helps, Graham?
Oh, you're on fire.
I've watched all.
There we go.
I know all the what's the word? Phrases, jingles. What's it called?
Slogans.
Slogans. That's the word.
Catchphrases, slogans. Yeah. No, because customers do that to me all the time, and it's got to the point where it's not funny anymore, is it?
Have you got a badge that doesn't say your name but says "Speak to me about how to pick up women" or something?
I think I should now after this. I think that would be. I think I must be qualified after this experience. If I've got it directly from a female, then I've got the secret now, haven't I? I've got
a female. You sound like David Attenborough.
That's all like those awful people on the internet. One of those.
I am one of these awful people on the internet. Seemingly because I don't know. I've just decided that this is a thing I should do because I can't do gigs. So that's why we're here.
You're making us feel like a consolation prize in a raffle. I thought we were quite exciting for you and excited to be here.
I've been tweeting about it all day. I'm very excited. Don't get the wrong idea.
It's International Men's Day Eve, isn't it?
Sorry, say that again.
It's International Men's Day Eve, isn't it?
Yes, exactly. I forgot about this. The reason I got you all in the first place was just a cheap joke about irony or something.
What are you going to do tomorrow to celebrate your manliness?
I'm going to dress up as a woman for work. That's
lovely. Yeah. That is a lovely thing. I might dress up as a woman for work tomorrow as well. See how it goes down. Can I ask you a question, Graham? Why Adele's got the £5
QR code?
It looks like sort of OnlyFans when she's got that sort of price tag next to her. But are people paying for all of us?
I think it's predominantly the booze fund, wasn't it?
In my defence. Alex designed all of this, so it's nothing to do with me. I'm just the host.
So Suzy's got a little fancy logo, Adele's got the money, and I'm just sitting here like I'm not even part of it.
Just on your own.
Just us ladies. I think we've lost the only man. We've lost the man for International Men's Day.
I've done nothing to freezing. This wasn't me being paid off and slagging off.
We need a man in charge.
Yeah,
design skills. Oh, he's back. Oh, too bad. He's back.
Do you know what was strange? On one screen I was fine and moving, and on the other screen I'm completely frozen. I'm not sure what was.
How many screens do you need?
Never mind.
Are you a hacker? Why have you got it to open up multiple screens?
So I can see the.
I'm interested in what Callie's got in the background there. Beautiful. Does that say what is this?
It says life is beautiful. It's ironic, but also it might look like Beaton. If I go like that, it might look like I've got a banner.
Yeah.
But actually, it's just
on the telly looking at celebrities' rooms when they do little Zoom things, and Davina McCall has got a drawer, third drawer down in her bedroom is always a little bit out, and it's very upsetting to me. I think I said
I was worried for a second it was part of your surname, just in the background.
Well, that's what I was thinking it could look like. I sort of want it to look, but it's actually just a piece of nonsense. So, but thank you for asking.
I'm intrigued.
Anything else you'd like to know in my bookshelves over there?
What are the books in order?
Do you want me to go? If I could go through them all, that would be the show. If you'd like, I've got all of Shakespeare. All of Shakespeare here.
I've just got my Columbo picture behind me that side. My Columbo villains.
Wait, it looks like a mirror. Is that a picture on the wall?
Sorry, I've lost my sense of direction.
It's so hard, isn't it?
I'm terrible at this. Just
Talking to Graham.
This is how high tech the show is. I'm resting my phone on a book of Nostradamus. That's the level I'm at.
We're quite erudite tonight, aren't we? Shakespeare, Nostradamus, Columbo.
I have a cat.
Please don't ask me to quote anything.
Oh, what's that, Adele?
That's my cat-shaped phone stand, which is not any sort of novel. It's just a little cat. You put your phone in it, its tail holds it up.
Oh, bless
There you go. Good.
I've got Columbo's eyes.
Wow,
that's good.
I say eyes.
That's a highlight for the show already, for the series.
My brother did this for me.
Did he? It's good to have a brother, isn't it, when they can do things like that?
I feel sorry for my sister because I'm not capable of anything like that. I could maybe find a copy of the Columbo. Oh, Suzy, you're a big Columbo fan. I forgot that about you. That's really
Columbus,
really
I
nice.
just erroneously. I said, "Oh, Columbus." Well, that is not what you're a fan of, is it, Suzy?
Oh no,
Not Columbo.
My favourite bit of Columbo merchandise here. I've lost my sense of direction, because I'm using my phone rather than this.
Wow.
Merch. Yeah.
Wow.
It was actually a gift from my friends who had more faith in my diet than I did because they're very, very small. And,
I was going to say they don't look like.
Never actually.
That looks like an abusive relationship on the sense that you love Columbo and he's abusing you with pants that look painful.
I'm going to turn it to a mask.
That's good.
The only thing for him is the only place it fits around there. Never mind.
Graham's been rendered speechless. Are you sure you wanted an all-female panel, Graham? Careful what you wish for.
I mean, I'll be brutally honest. I'm starting to regret it a little bit.
It's too late. We're here now.
I'm kidding, obviously.
He is looking
exactly
a bit
how I
more
imagined it would
flushed
go.
than normal.
Actually, I've just got out the shower, so that's why my face looks like that.
Oh, is it? Is that a reference to the fact I said that before the show?
That's exactly because that's I got that
It's
excuse
a great
from you.
callback
Thank
for
you very
something
much.
nobody watching has heard. But yes, the reason that my hair is clearly wet is I was in a shower 20 minutes ago.
I mean, if you never see me do comedy, I'm synonymous for callbacks that don't make sense. So.
I think they're very glam, Adele.
Pardon?
Very glam.
Very glam.
Oh, thanks.
My
got a new scrunchie going on.
My 17-year-old niece has gone into business making scrunchies on Instagram, and
what's her Instagram? I just bought some new scrunchies.
She's called Amy, and she decided to call the page "Amy Sells Scrunchies" until I pointed out to her that that's ass. So she was like, "Oh." So now it's called Amy Makes Scrunchies. So it's AMS, Amy Makes Scrunchies.
Oh, that's like that.
Yeah.
Hashtag Susan album party that was just Sue's anal bum party when you looked at it.
I think you might find that Amy's Scrunchies are now the sponsor of Booze at 10 because they've had quite a few mentions.
Give us some money.
I've not that this is really relevant, but I'm doing another show, coincidentally with Alex Leam, called the £1 Million Race. One of the ideas I had was to try and sponsor the show for some money, because we haven't made any money yet. The idea of the show, by the way, is to make £1 million within 1,000 days. And we're 14 days in, and I'm on 20. I'm actually 20 quid, actually.
Oh, okay.
So
53.
53.
53.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So I'm quite a bit behind, but we're 15 days in, so technically I'm £14,980 behind schedule if I'm to actually do this. But never mind, doesn't matter.
You're on the
ambitious, but
We
rubbish.
love talking about money, comedians during a pandemic. It's our favourite topic because it's all
heard
going
this-
so well for us.
That's a month's
This
income.
is where I think it was a complete misfire because no one's got any money, and I've set
No
up
one's
a
got any
crowdfunding.
money, apart from Adele, who's getting all the money from that QR code because it's in her. It's in her celebrity square.
I can assure you, it's only linked to my account, so it's.
Well, that's not very reassuring. Oh, there we go. I'm going to hide behind it. Hold on. There we go.
I can join it.
None of
I
us
went the right way first try.
No,
I'm so
I can't
pleased with
do
myself.
I'm losing my sense of direction here.
Um,
Talking of money, I had to write an invoice for £16.19p the other day for my gig. Ooh, it's like a
top
proper-
news.
Amazing.
And I worked out the actual gig cost me £39 after petrol and food and everything else that happened. So yeah, that was worth it.
Sometimes.
And it was a Halloween gig, and they put Halloweeny stuff on the poster. And I got there. I spent £8.99 on a pair of Maleficent horns in Claire's accessories. Got there, nobody was doing Halloween. It was just me with my horns.
But you'll use those again, Suze, won't you? So you're gonna. Those horns are a good investment.
They're totally comfortable if you've used them on stage.
I just need to just wear them randomly now to get like the fascinator. I bought a coral fascinator years ago for a wedding, and now and again I'll just pop it on because I'm not going to get to wear it again. So
yeah, why not? People should
put
do
it
that
on
with
for you
wedding
now.
dresses as well.
Pop it on. Pop me fascinator on. Do excuse me.
Well, with her pants and her fascinator, this is quite the show, quite the place to be.
I don't have anything exciting.
I've got nothing to show anyone. My glasses.
I'm getting it now. I've realised I've got no proper trousers on. So
I can't wear my snapback. I've got my hair up.
Well done, Suzy. Well done. Got that from the University of Zoom meetings.
Hold on, what's Suzy doing under her? Suzy, what's that under your? Is that? Does your bed go up?
The bed. I've got
It's like a storage thing underneath. Yeah.
Oh my god,
That's more
It's
exciting
genius.
than the fascinator.
Fascinator's coming on.
it's like a huge ottoman. Oh wow,
That's quite something, Suzy.
I know. Never get to wear it in real life.
I'm wondering if you could have worn that for Halloween because
Well,
it's got a sort of orangey,
pumpkin-y vibe.
yeah, like a shredded pumpkin.
Yeah.
next wedding I go to is going to be the Maleficent, I think.
I think so.
Oh well, those are of multi-use. Come on,
Yes.
that's a good investment.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be a day you can't wear them.
So
You should wear them all the time.
You actually no, I'm not getting married just yet. I'm a bit old for marriage, I think, Suzy. Are you ever too old for marriage?
Come on, you're never too old. Look at Camilla.
Well, thanks for the comparison. And none taken.
Sorry. I always say if people are waiting to meet someone, I'm always like, just remember Camilla. She had patience. She waited for her man.
She did. But being compared to Camilla, when you were ready, the pandemic's given me a kick in, and you've just compared me to Camilla. I only came out for a nice chat. Suzy, thank you.
Yeah.
But can I just everyone can now see my Dumbo duvet, which is on top.
But I like the way the bed flips up. It's like a sort of James Bond's. Does James Bond have a bed like that, do you think, in the new James Bond?
Probably. Like maybe he's got a camper van.
I expect he will have.
I'm wondering whether I should just change this show to some sort of virtual cribs.
It could, it could be. I was thinking through
like
the keyhole, but I was showing my age there, Callie.
You were.
Really
But I
think
was
I was
right
much
with
better.
you then, Suzy. I was.
Sorry, that's my
I don't
fault.
think I have anything particularly good in my background.
I'm putting me fascinator back on.
I feel.
Football trophy?
I've got nothing here. I've got a gold disc I could get out, but you don't want to see that.
I've got the only thing I've got in shot is my canvas, which is it's a picture of a chimpanzee reading the newspaper, which I thought
I killed a bonsai tree.
Oh,
This is like a really weird antiques roadshow.
Oh, hang on.
Anybody want to donate £5 for the bonsai tree? I'll post it to you. It cost me £30 and I killed it.
Did you? Is it not? I think it's quite hard to keep a bonsai tree, though, isn't it?
I
Adele?
don't think. Well, I don't want to throw her under the bus, but it was alive. I bought it.
Hey, check that
Oh,
out.
that's
Look at
pretty
that.
cool. That's pretty
so
good.
Yeah,
So you've got hidden things. So Suzy's got a hidden bed. You've got a hidden dartboard. Have you got anything hidden, Adele?
I mean, sort of, because I've got all of my possessions in my childhood bedroom and it's not big enough, so much of it is in boxes.
So everything's hidden because you can't unpack it.
Yeah, so if I want stuff, it's normally hidden. But
I
in a
want-
convenient way.
Leanne says that she's already older than Camilla. I can't see Leanne, so I don't know if it could be. I mean, Leanne in the profile picture looks amazing.
Looking good.
Does she mean Camilla currently or Camilla when she got married?
Yeah, maybe Leanne's talking about a different Camilla.
I think so.
Camilla
Yeah.
from
Or
Love
I feel it at least. There we go.
Yeah, feel it, but
Yeah.
looking at you,
Makes
Leanne,
sense.
you don't look it.
Camilla
so-
was married twice, so probably the first time round. So Tom Parker Bowles. That was-
Oh, okay.
Thank you for the.
I thought it
If
was
we're
her
talking
son.
about headgear purchase for Halloween, this is mine.
Oh, I didn't notice. Have you done something to your hair?
This whole thing. Yeah, this is a Joker wig, and it was advertised on Amazon as having a realistic receding forehead, which you can't notice because I actually.
Why do you
have
even need
receding
that?
forehead. I know, I paid for something I've already
Oh,
got. So you know what I mean. So
Oh,
there we are.
So that's a joke. That's meant to be a
Sorry.
Joker, is it?
It's not Joaquin Phoenix.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, the geezer before him. So
Yeah.
yeah.
just a few other comments. Ian Bowden, you'll definitely attract the men in trench coats with those, Suzy.
Well, I do like Columbo, so yes, I'll see where you're going with that.
I think the
Nice.
men in trench coats might be wearing those, Suzy.
True. Mark Dean Quinn, the last time I saw Graham this happy, he was in Whistle Binkies.
Oh,
While
no,
you're on screen, Alex.
Yes.
Oh
don't
yeah.
tell me he's glitchy.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't
he's
want to
going
tell the
back.
Whistle Binky story. I'm not going there. It's not happening.
You've got this far. You've got this far.
You can't
Well,
say, "Oh, I'm not going to tell that story."
What
That's
is it?
unacceptable. Make
I just
up a
want to because
story.
every day is Whistle Binkies is like a trigger in my brain that just makes me remember that. So like the first time I met Mark Dean Quinn was. Does anyone know Mark Dean Quinn? And
Well, we know of Mark Dean Quinn, but we need to know more.
okay. So I was in Whistle Binkies at the Edinburgh Fringe. It was 2012. I just got a 4-star review. Clang! I don't care. I'm proud of it. And I was happy and celebrating. And I met someone in the bar, and we went to the bathroom, and then I went and got pizza and bumped into Mark, and I had pizza down my face, and also my flies were still undone. So
But what you're
that's
saying is, you just
the
got
gist of
4-star
it. I'm
review,
not.
had sex and eaten pizza. Of course, you were happy.
That is a good night.
That's
Yeah.
an amazing day.
Yeah.
I like the way you say
It
day.
was the best day of my.
11 a.m. And I was like, I can't believe you did all that before breakfast.
It was quite literally the best day of my life ever. So yeah, I've definitely cleaned that story up for this. But if you'd like to know the full version, go and ask Mark about it because I'm not going to tell you.
Mark, put it in the comments.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Good. That'll.
As soon as you do, Mark, I'll put them
Speaking
straight
of
on
going down
screen.
well, sorry,
Yay!
I shouldn't have done that. No. Oh, thank you, Suzy. I appreciate that. Where's my rim shot, Alex? Speaking of rim shot, sorry,
Oh,
I did it
Lord.
again. No. Actually, just going to break this up with some massive breaking news, and I would like Alex to come back on screen if you can, please. Just some massive news, Alex. We've had a donation to the PayPal account.
No.
Yeah.
6 weeks in, finally.
Oh yeah. A whole £3. Come on. Thank you, Dave from work.
Nice.
Yeah, good. There we go. You can leave now. I'm going to add that to the
Who can leave
£1
now?
million
Us,
race.
Dave,
All of us?
No,
Monarch,
Alex.
who's
No,
leaving?
Alex. Just Alex.
Oh,
Just Alex.
I
It's
thought
fine.
the meeting was over. I was
Yeah.
going to go and have a
That's
bath.
it.
I thought I'd
Um,
done my job putting my face next to this QR code to try and make it work.
It's very becoming, Adele. Suits
Thanks.
you. Suits you, sir.
I think the blue offsets my eyes really well. I
Oh,
think.
it's really pretty. Yeah, you and PayPal.
Me and PayPal.
Meant for each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no! See, now all three of you are in relationships. That works out well.
That is
Yeah,
good.
because
Yeah.
I've got PayPal.
Again,
Yeah,
another callback that was
PayPal.
before the show actually started that no one really got reference to. I'm very good at this. Good. Wow, 26 minutes. I still haven't done any news.
Telephone. We should all be sitting pretending to be on the phones. Do you remember the old telephone days?
Oh yeah.
There
Yeah.
used to be rows of people on telephone, like taking
See,
place.
women pretending to be on the phone is a very different show
Yeah.
to me. That's sorry.
They could be
I
men
need
as
to-
well, though. In the version that Susie's talking about, it could be men, couldn't it,
They
Susie?
could.
Is that when they
Yes,
used to be like, let's go to BT Tower and look at these people
Yeah.
on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then for some reason, someone's also just as
when they
attracting the people
when
trying
they
to
needed
work.
to upset some top quality sketch comedy on Children in Need with look at all these people doing an amazing job, that kind of thing.
Yeah. You'd have Victoria Wood manning the phone, womaning the phone lines. Those were the days.
Oh,
You did say topical, right? That's why I'm mentioning Victoria Wood.
Yeah.
Like
Thank
a
you. Thank you for
topical
I
reference.
should have.
thank you for keeping us up to date.
You've got something for everything, Susie.
Oh my
Bennett.
God. I have nothing relevant. I have a Henry Hoover that functions.
It's a big one. It's a big one. I've been procrastinating during lockdown, and I think, right, I must start that book, and I'm using it to prop my phone up against at the moment. Sorry, Victoria, but
I don't think she minds anymore.
I think she
Susie.
would be up for supporting other women in comedy. So.
Yeah, she would.
it's kind of
I'm gonna ask a really highbrow question now. Why not? I'm gonna go for it. Seeing
There's
as
a
we've
lot of
got,
reasons why not, but you could have a go.
do you think there's been any movement in terms of progressing equal rights in comedy, i.e., balances in lineups and things like that? Is there beginning to be an increase in opportunities for women? Do you think?
Over what time period?
Say since I've been doing stand-up, 10 years, last decade.
I've not been doing it as long as that, so I don't know.
Okay, however long you have all respectively been doing stand-up then.
Oh, look at us! We're all like we weren't banking on this.
I'll give Adele an example. The first time I met Adele was almost to the day 5 years ago. I only know because I saw it pop up on the Facebook. Was a gong show for Spiky Mike. In
Oh
Nottingham,
yeah,
which I came second on. Not that
And
I'm
I
bitter
won.
about it. Just saying.
Oh, bravo, Adele, and well done,
Yeah.
runner-up.
and what a career I've had since that gong show.
That was the start of it for Adele.
It
She
was
talked
it.
about
Yeah.
it.
So
I mean, that's a good point. We met at that gong show. There was 14 people on. I was the only woman.
you were the only female. So
Yeah.
yeah. So what?
One of the other acts who was shit beforehand, so I didn't yet know he was shit, asked me beforehand how long I've been doing comedy, if I wrote my own jokes, and whether my boyfriend minded that I did stand-up. And then he was terrible and got gonged off a minute in.
always the shit ones who say that. There's always the shit ones.
Christ.
His name was
bad.
Wolf.
Wow. That says it all, doesn't it? Really, that's unreal.
I
That's
wish that was
amazing.
the only example any of us could give of men being incredibly patronising.
I did a horrific sort of corporate gig that was really badly paid at a golf club. And the guy went on, it was a gentleman's day at a golf club. And the guy went on and said, oh, we've got a female comedian coming on in a minute. And the whole room tensed up and they all looked at each other like, what's this? And then he said, oh, apparently she's quite good. So I was like, thanks. Thanks. And then I went on to prove him wrong.
That wasn't a great leader. My worst ever gig was a
Taxi
corporate in a
waited,
golf
and the
club.
I read the room and I booked the taxi there and then and said, wait outside because I knew.
Yeah, there you go.
What golf club, Kelly?
I had a really bad one in a golf club. I had an even worse one in a rugby club that went so badly that I decided I would go out the fire escape. I couldn't even walk sort of out the normal door to my car because I thought I don't want to see anyone. So I whizzed out the fire escape only to set off the fire alarm. And then I was told by the fire marshal that I needed to go back in.
Oh,
So can you leave the building because I've set off the fire alarm? So I came back for an encore to say, oh, and now you've all got to wait in the car park because I've messed up your alarm. So I'm sure that did a lot for women in comedy that night at that rugby club.
Thanks. You've opened so many doors for us, but you shouldn't have.
And all the fire doors, unfortunately.
Oh,
Oh, there
yeah.
we
It
go.
answers
See,
the question slightly, but not very much yet. They could do better.
I did some
to be
holiday
fair, I
park
agree.
gigs last year and went out a lot of fire exits. And unfortunately, a couple of them I had to stay over. So the next day I'd have my hood up walking through the park. Oh, never again.
It's an easy life,
I'm
isn't
so
it?
happy there was a lockdown because I thought I don't have to even pretend that I can't do the holiday parks. I was so happy. I've got a boyfriend now. I don't care about my career anymore. I've got a boyfriend.
You got a boyfriend, Suzy? You didn't mention it. Have you got
Yeah, I
boyfriend?
mentioned it a couple of times. You know.
Yeah.
well, it's
How's that
big
working
news. Big news, everyone. Let's focus on. Let's
You
focus
have
on
breaking
that.
news?
Suzy has
He got some printouts of some photos we had together, and he printed them on, the little canvas, the little square canvas that's like really nice shine finish, and he gave me one, and it's got sticky tabs on the back, and I've lent it up against the wall rather than making the commitment of sticking it on the actual wall. Wait,
Yeah, you don't want to ruin the paintwork.
and then he showed me a picture of his, and he'd lent it up against something as well. And I said, I see both of us are hedging our bets. We're not sticking it up on the paintwork just yet.
You're a long way off getting tattoos, aren't you?
Oh yeah, not quite.
No, not quite there
We've got
yet.
a box set together though, so it's.
I mean, that's pretty significant. I think.
Does Jean like him?
Oh, she loves him. Yeah, she thinks he's great.
We should say for our lovely viewers that Jean is your mum.
Yeah, Jean's my mummy, and she's given her seal of approval. So.
Oh, well, if he's good enough for Jean, he's good enough for us, isn't he, Adele?
I think she needs to get me out. So she's like, oh, go and live with him. They had to argue over who was going to have me during lockdown, and they were like, no, you have her. I insist.
That sounds like me and my kids. I was like, no, you. I've already tried to get one of my kids to move into Adele's place, but yeah, we'll see. We'll talk about that.
Welcome.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good. I should say to anyone watching, my kids aren't like 4. I'm not trying to get rid of small children. These are adult children.
Also, he'd be especially because I believe he has connections in the world of monkeys and apes, and I want in.
He's an autistic primate specialising zookeeper, in case anyone's wondering what the heck that's about. So, I mean, I bet you haven't got one of them in the house already, have you, Adele?
It could be in one of these boxes, but probably not.
What's scary recent news?
Graham's pointing out
So
that my son would not be happy with that. He would have all sorts of opinions about whether that is a nice thing for that chimpanzee to have had to do. And I think we all know it probably isn't, Graham. So you should have a hard look at yourself.
It's just covering a dartboard. I mean, we're not.
I know, but someone made that chimpanzee do that. Anyway, let's not. I don't want to be a dead donor.
Let's not be a dick about it. The chimp's probably dead now.
It's definitely dead.
I was just searching in my drawer to see if I had anything related to chimps, and I have got Billy the bear from Butlins, and
not massively related to chimps, but
another animal.
It's an animal in general.
I've forgotten what this is called. It's from New Zealand. This
kiwi.
Is it? No, what is?
Well, it's hard to tell from that angle. It looks like a penis, but I think it's possibly.
Yeah, it's probably a kiwi.
I've forgotten what it's called, but
kiwi.
Could you look how she gave it to me? She went to New Zealand and gave it to me. Isn't that nice?
Oh, Alex is coming on the action.
Do you like my other side?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That is a big
I'll go now.
Absolutely love just appears.
I just
cushion cover.
Forgive my ignorance, but what that when you said that looked like a penis, I'm no expert in other men's penises, but I'm unfamiliar with ones that get thinner at the top.
You get tapered ones on occasion. Yeah. A tapered penis is there may be people watching who've got a tapered penis, and there may be people who have had some contact with one. So yeah, but I'm quite old, and my focus group of different penises has gone on spanned many decades. So maybe I've seen things that a younger person might not have seen yet. Or maybe they were a 70s thing or an 80s thing and they don't exist anymore. So, yeah. But I don't want you to feel bad about yours, Graham.
Maybe people
I don't.
circumcising themselves with pencil sharpeners. Sorry, that was a weird thing. 7 other people were talking. I said maybe people have stopped circumcising themselves with pencil sharpeners, but that's.
Sorry, when was that a thing? I am. Wow. Okay. Good. Yes.
When you said it was unstructured, Graham, when we said what do we need to prepare, you said it's not structured. You weren't kidding. It's not.
No, I really wasn't. I'm very honest about this.
I have to let my cat in. I apologise. She's complaining.
Oh, maybe your next.
It's not even much point doing the topical thing anymore, is there? It's not even any point.
Oh, I think we've peaked already.
Yeah, peaked. People say whatever happened to white dog poo, whatever happened to tapered penises. That could be the next discussion.
That could be the name of my autobiography. Whatever happened to the tapered penis?
Look out for this at 2022 Edinburgh Fringe.
A nostalgic look
Dog.
through the decades.
Yeah. Oh, the pun queen.
Where's the rim shot? Come on. Come on. Where's the...
I think the rim shot's timing's not as good as your timing, Adele, that's for sure.
Thanks.
I was on the wrong screen, the moment's gone.
No, do it. We can finish on the rim shot, surely.
Yeah. Better late than never.
There we go. I think that's probably the perfect way to end. Do you think? I think that's.
Ian
this is my favourite show so far. There you go. Perfect.
And Ian's profile picture is actually some kind of primate. So there you go.
Looks orangutan-esque.
It does indeed. But is it a Bornean orangutan or a Javan? That's what we need to know.
I think it's a toy.
I must say this show has been very informative. I'm ready for my. I'm ready for my first appearance on QI. I can tell you that. I think I'm ready.
Oh yeah, the threshold these days, as you probably heard, is very low. Anyone can get.
Good. That helps me immensely. Actually, I'm pleased about that. Cool. Right. Thank you very much, guys. This has been amazing. Hang around because you don't, or you well, I suppose you can leave, but hang around for it after. Thank you very much for joining us once again. If you'd like to donate to the show, please do, because it will go towards the acts that have been on tonight. Callie Beaton, Adele Cliff, Suzy Bennett. Please follow them all on the social medias. They're all on Twitter. I'll post it in the link after the show. Join us again next week for. Oh, have you got there, Suzy? Have you figured it out?
I'm sorry, but
yes, good.
I
still can't do it. There's mine there.
What you think?
There you go. Yes, so there's the link there, paypal.me/Jewish the comedy, and the QR code. See, I've still other hand. QR code in the bottom corner there somewhere. There we go. Thank you, Alex. That's much better. And this will help pay for the acts and some of my facilities for future shows, because as I said, I'm propping my phone up on a book. So that would be nice. Good. Right. See you again next week. Same time, same place, probably. All the best. Good night. God bless. Please drink sensibly. Don't spill it. See you later. Bye. Bye.